So this is our network operations center. This is where we get data from all of our sites around the entire world, all aggregated into a single place. Anybody ever been in a NOC before like this? Couple nods. If you're nodding, then you are a nerd. Congratulations. You cannot unring that bell. That's the choice you've made for your entire. Oh, we knew that already. You're here at InfoComm. I'm sure the football quarterback convention is next week. But we are here to talk about all the data that we've got. And this is our Reflect. This is the cloud-based monitoring and management application that's part of Q-SYS that allows us to get all the data of anything we want onto a dashboard on the web. So this is our current profile, which has access to 6 different sites. Some of these are in California in our headquarters, one of us in the Colorado office. We've also got access to everything here in the booth. So Jeff, if you won't mind, take us to the InfoComm booth. We could have connected all of the systems in this booth to this room. That would have been a thing that would have made sense for a normal human to do. Instead, we're relying on internet from the trade show to send up to the cloud and then back down again. This is happening in real time for realsies. So these are all of the cores that are operating all of the experiences across both these rooms and the kiosks out in the front. You've gone through some of them already. In fact, I'm worried a little bit because I can see that there are 9 faults in the lobby right there. So at a glance, you can see the health of your systems and see which ones may have issues you may need to investigate. So here I can see the name of the system that's running. I can see when the last update was pushed. So I know that, hey, if we had a new update that did not get pushed in the last couple of days, that might be the issue. But let me scroll down to the peripherals. So I can see the health of the peripherals, and I can see, boom, I got a problem right there. Hover over that eye for me, would you, Jeff? Tell me what's going on with that. I got a loudspeaker must be wired to an amplifier. So someone failed to install the loudspeaker. Was that you, Jeff? It was you. You know that the music doesn't just come out of the port into the air, right? It's got to go into a wire to get to the. It was plenty loud in there. So this is obviously, we did that on purpose, but this is the data that you would want, right? If something is wrong in that room, I don't want to find out about it the next morning when the CEO has an important meeting in that room. I want to find out it as soon as it happens. So I would set up Reflect to send me some sort of notification when there's an error so that you can be proactive about fixing issues rather than reactive to issues that have already caused problems. And that way you can keep your job, which is nice. So for instance, when Jeff was too cold in that previous room, he called for help. So that came to my help desk right on in here. Here we've got it hooked up to either Outlook or Microsoft Teams. So we get an email saying that there's an issue, or we get a web notification via webhook. And I had this notification right here that says, hey, someone in that room is feeling too cold. And that allowed me to go and bring him a scarf and a vest. That's the power of technology. You can bring people scarves. Also, you can use this to solve problems in your spaces. For instance, I'm looking at the camera. Can you go to the camera of the lobby, actually? We left a light on in that room, in the very first room. We didn't mean to leave that light on, and my company is very eco-conscious. They want to save the power. Okay, so a lamp being left on is not the most catastrophic problem in the world, but let this lamp represent some problem in your system. And you may normally need to then put a guy onto a truck, drive him across town, go up 10 flights of stairs, wait for the room to not be used, and then go and fix the problem, right? That's a lot of hours spent to fix a very short solution.
New help desk request.
Stand by. Did we just get a notification? Is it cold in there still? Will you go back to the help desk for me? Someone's complaining. I'm going to guess it's still about it being too cold. So let's see if we get a new notification in here. There she is. What is it? It's a cold? All right. Jeff, you're now the scarf distributor.
Good news. Your help desk technician is on the way.
All right, Jeff's going to go handle the thermal regulation equipment. Well, I'm going to talk about that lamp. So again, this lamp, if I had to go and turn it off manually, that would be an issue. But we were able to connect that lamp to a wired control system. So that is something that I can actually control remotely. Because I can control it remotely, I can control it via Reflect. I am going to go to our user controller interfaces aspect of Reflect, where I see all of the various interfaces we built. You use them to check in the room, right? To put your name in and check your language preference. We built one called environmentals. This was not one that we intended on putting on a touch panel in the room. This is like a secret panel we built just for ourselves so that I can go to this from literally anywhere in the world, go in and click this lamp button right there, and let's turn the lamp off. And it turned the lamp off, right? And again, that's not trade show wizardry. That literally happened up to the cloud, down again into the control system in that room. So high lamp, and it's programmed to come back on again, obviously. so it'll be on for the next system. That is the power you have to make sure that your systems are able to be managed remotely, right? We can also use Reflect to get all kinds of data coming in. Here I've got data about our tours. So we've had 56 tours so far, over 1,100 people coming through this so far. By far, Spanish is the leading next language. Blue is the winning color. I can pick it for this particular tour. I can get data about you guys. There's 23 of you in here. Lobby rating is 4.75. Very nice. You guys are very generous. 4.91. Jeff, you did a great job in the last room. They loved you. Woo. We'll see if I can do better on the way out. Everybody hit 1, just so that, because if you're honest, then I'll fail naturally. I can also get information about the, we have these Space T environmental sensors in each room, and I can confirm that yes, indeed, this is the most impressive thing of the whole thing, folks. The fact that in a trade show, we've got these rooms at 59 degrees. You're going to walk outside in the trade show, you're going to be like, it's like I'm in Florida again. I know. Anyways, we got a lot of other aspects of Reflect that are coming along the way. We've got this space manager where you can see all your sites like in a geographical area. We got these cool visualizations that show you like which rooms have been the most percentage of downtime or errors. So you can prioritize renovating those because you know they're more problematic while leaving the rooms that have less frequent problems on their own.